Yo, what's going on? I hope everybody's doing good. It's Rapstar Boxing Knowledge all the way from London. And I hope everybody else out there keeping safe, especially to the boxing familia for all around the world. I hope everybody's feeling well. So, look, at the end of the day, I've been catching up on this Tyson and Roy Jones card. And, we got a lot of boxing this weekend, but there's something I want to just touch quickly on the Tyson situation. Tyson, for me, is an all time legend. Tyson, as a man, how he came to the sport of boxing, there's never going to be another Tyson. Tyson actually brought me into boxing. I used to stay up at 3 o'clock in the morning or even go to sleep and wake up when he beat our own Frank Bruno. That was Tyson. Tyson shook the world as a young man and what he's done for the sport of boxing. The youngest ever heavyweight champion of the world. But in that time, it sounds so glorious, but there was also a lot of darkness and a lot of bad times in Tyson's life, especially in his early days. And that's just what I wanted to touch on, really. I wanted to touch on Tyson, as much as everybody in the world, Tyson, the baddest man on the planet. He was the baddest man on the planet. Let's not forget that. But he also went through a lot of dark times. And there was times in his life he was a very, very, very lonely man. And that's the Tyson that people seem to forget. That as a man, that the stages of what he did in his life, the greatness that he achieved, but the price that he paid for some of the actions which were not even his own fault. Let's get to that story and let's get to as Tyson really had closure in all the negativity and the dark days of his life. Did Tyson ever get closure of how unfairly he treated, or should I say, he treated himself, and how the boxing world treated Tyson? Let's get to that too. Not to forget, Tyson had a bad time with the law, and we know Tyson actually got convicted of rape. These are the things that Tyson, at the end of the day, a lot of people know this, that he was the baddest man on the planet at the time. And a lot of people also know that a lot of people believe that Tyson was set up in that time of darkness when he went to jail for the conviction of rape. That's another story that people need to realize that Tyson had to deal with. And a lot of people know this, that Tyson probably could have been with any woman or anybody at that time. He was that powerful. But you see, this is what it is. Tyson got set up, is what some of the boxing world thinks. And also because it was something that he didn't need to do. So those are things that closure in life is where Tyson needed to deal with demons. And I just hope as a man, Tyson has dealt with those demons. But if not, we will get to why he's coming back in the ring. And there's a lot of demons out there for Tyson, which had to be answered. And maybe he needs closure. Maybe some of it is that he wants to come back in boxing because of closure for some of the demons that Tyson went through. So let's start with this. Tyson originally was kind of adopted by a great man, Customano. And Tyson was actually like a street guy, you know. And That man showed him a lot of love. That was Tyson's first part of happiness, or should I say, part of greatness. Feeling part of a full, complete human being was when Customado, it's well documented, brought a man into his own house, saw special talent in the man, and realized he could help Tyson or he could save Tyson from either dying or killing people in the streets. And I think that was one of his, beginning of his good journeys, should I say. Give me a second, please. And, part of his great journey was with Mike Tyson is he felt very complete as a kid and using all his negative energy. I've heard that Tyson's mum left him, you know, and Tyson, didn't really have a mum and dad at a young age. He was in a very bad situation as a young guy. And if you can just imagine that you don't have your parents or the people who love you, then that's kind of like dark. Those are kind of things as a man that some people don't get over. And our Mike Tyson has been through all that shit. But when Customado brought him in, he was a happy young guy. And that's where he used most of his negative energy through Customado in boxing. So we just can't forget that, Mike Tyson actually came through nothing into becoming something. And, I'm not going to make I ain't got that much time. But what I will say is Mike Tyson, after being, you know, coached, feeling loved, being part of a family, you know, he became using all his force into becoming the great Mike Tyson that he did at a young, early age. And you could see just his focus, his great boxing and attributes, the way he used to move his head. Just, he's 5 foot. He wasn't even 5'11", and he was taking these big guys out first round, second round, first round, second round for a long time until he started facing good opponents like Trevor Berbick and opponents which were very well known at the time. And, he started knocking them the fuck out. Tyson was the man. He was the baddest man on the planet. But, unfortunately, his trainer died. And then came darkness in Tyson's life again. Because when Cuss died, Tyson was very, very lonely again. And he went through a very, very dark patch. And I think he had to find himself, find a way. Because all he knew is what his trainer taught him. Tyson's whole attributes is what Cuss and Tyson were a package. But at the end of the day, he got mismanaged. Some people say he was mismanaged his money. He lost multiple millions. People stole his money. Tyson was never a stable man when he lost his trainer, for sure. Tyson went through a real bad time. It's like he didn't give a fuck attitude. And he was the baddest man on the planet, but he wasn't around the great. He didn't have a great team around him. They were just yes men. He didn't even have people who loved him in the way that what he would want out of somebody. It was everybody was like using Tyson. And if those days you watch around, there'll be like 30, 40 people around Tyson. But where's one of those people right now? They were all there for the money. And Tyson didn't know anything else. He was the baddest man in the planet. And the man who made or was part of Tyson's package, Cuss, he left this world and he died. And Tyson didn't have anyone else who he can look or trust or look up to who would guide him in any way or give him any kind of self-respect to respect the person that he was. Because Cuss showed him how to become something and respect himself. So you gotta appreciate Tyson's got a lot of demons. As if we like whether we like it or not, Tyson has demons, bro. And part of those demons are is his childhood and his early life after Cuss because of all the money he lost and how he got. A lot of people said that. I mean, you imagine the baddest man on the planet, and he could have had most girls would have thrown themselves at him. But where he wasn't doing right decisions or making right moves, he ends up getting in a situation where the lady sues him and takes him down for, as we know, rape. And a lot of people believe that that was something he got set up into. So those are demons that Tyson had to deal with and go to jail. You know, in his prime years, Tyson went to jail. And that played a big part in his life too. That created a lot of darkness for Tyson. You know, those are the days where people seem to forget that the man was only a man at the end of the day. You know, he might be a feared fighter, the baddest man on the planet, but inside he had a heart. He didn't feel loved. The man didn't have nobody who loved him. And he kind of knew that at some point. You know, I'm not going to mention his past relationships and the Robin Gibbons divorce and all that. Yeah, she fucked him over too. But he had worse times than whatever that happened with what she could have done to him, if that makes any sense. You know what I mean? Give me a second, man. Let me see who's in the chat here, bro. Let me see who's in the chat. Jeremy, what's going on, bro? What's going on, Jeremy? Hope all good, bro. Yes, Jed Carr in the house. What's up, bro? I hope everything's all good. Mark Nash, what's popping? Yeah, bro. Sir Ken in the house, bro. Yes, and life lessons in the house. But look, Mike Tyson's life lessons, yeah, people seem to forget. You know, our Mike, the baddest man on the planet, Iron Mike Tyson, he went through a lot of bad times. He got some demons there, man. We all, you know, it depends on how you've lived. We've all got demons. It's how you deal with those demons, bro. And has Mike dealt with demons? You know, those are just a few things I'm just mentioning there about Mike. You know, but has Mike actually dealt with his demons, bro? Because a part of me, even when I see his interviews, because I love Mike. You know, Mike's one of the baddest. Mike is that guy that, don't forget how much Tupac used to love Mike. You know, Mike Tyson was this kind of man, yeah. I can't explain to you, bro. You don't matter where you are from the world. If you didn't respect the man's grind and what he brought to the table, the aura of Mike Tyson, bro. And imagine the career of Mike Tyson when he was a young Mike. You know, the youngest heavyweight champion of the world, the most feared, I would say the most feared man at one point in the game. You know? At the end of the day, let's not forget that, bro. Let's not forget Mike. Mike was like, he wasn't just the baddest man in the planet, bro. He was like a world, he was known all over the world. He's bigger than boxing. Mike Tyson's bigger than boxing. But when you lose everything and you see people who don't love you and you've got to find yourself and you think you know, don't forget he could have been set up in a few ways, you know, and he lost some prime of his years in jail. Mike was never the same, man, when he came out of prison, bro. Mike dealt with some bad times out there, bro. Losing Customato was a lot. That was the man which was like his dad. He never felt like he felt with being around that man. Mike went through a lot, bro. And I think Mike's got some demons. I watched some of his interviews and stuff, and I think part of it is hope he ain't coming back to the ring because he feels like, you know what I mean, he's got some demons inside that he just needs to let them out. because then I feel sorry for Roy Jones in the first couple of rounds. I just hope this is an exhibition match, and it is a total exhibition match, and it's just something that can have fun with. But in boxing, you can't play boxing. So some part of me is thinking, if Mike's got demons, man, and he has to just do something, he's saying, yeah, he's doing it for charity. But if you look at him and you ask his last interview, the man asked him, how you feeling? How do you like this? Have you been missing this? He says he doesn't know. He said sometimes he feels good and sometimes he doesn't. But he said this is what he wants to do right now. So something always is missing. It's not just Mike Tyson, bro. I know I've seen many fighters who come out and they got demons. Things happen in the ring. When you lose your pride and you lose your, uh, you lose a lot of things, whether it's outside the ring, in the ring. It takes a toll on a man. You know. So I hope everything with Mike is good. I hope Mike's feeling blessed. You know what I mean? I hope there's no problems with Mike in that way, because a lot of the things I've seen Mike do lately in the last 7, 10 years, he seems like he's completed a lot of things from the past. He seems like the things that used to affect him, or however he used to, go off the handle, he's kind of okay about all that now. In the last 10 years, he's grown into a better Mike Tyson. He's more humble. I know he smokes a lot of weed on his podcast, but he seems relaxed. But now there's a different Mike coming back. And I see an older Mike Tyson at 54, 55 years old. But there's something missing. I can see it. And I think to myself, this just reminds me of my friends or people just generally in life, bro. You got to get rid of your demons. And sometimes you just got to let them go. And I hope Mike's coming into this fight happy. You know what I mean? I hope he's not coming in that mindset that, because look, some fighters come back to deal with demons. And this is what I'm saying, bro. Mike Tyson could be coming back because he got some demons playing with him. It could be that. We don't know this. I'm just hoping that Mike does. Mike Tyson's safe at the end of the fight. Roy Jones Jr., he's another legend. Does another podcast I'm going to do about him, or I'm going to do another show about Roy Jones. I just hope Roy, you know what I mean? The same thing, what I'm going to talk about Roy. Roy's got a few demons too, at the end of the day. Roy, he achieved a lot in his career, but then he took some wrong paths in his career. A lot of people think he was underachieved because of the way that, we all know at the end of his career, Roy started getting knocked out. He started taking fights with these guys that you would never imagine them to knock Roy out. But they were knocking Roy out at the end of his career, bro. So, Roy stayed too long in the game and moving up and down too many weights. He was the man. Roy Jones is the man of the game, bro. He was the number one pound for pound guy as well. So Roy's got a few demons too. And, knowing that he is towards the end of his career, or not even towards the end, but, he started chasing money, going to the heavyweight, then getting, started chasing money fights. And then as he was moving up and down in weights, that kind of played a big part in him and he started getting knocked out. So, it is what it is. But Mike Tyson has probably got the most demons going into this fight. And at the end of the day, like I said, sometimes people need to do stuff, man, because there's things inside you that you just want to get up for. Sometimes you need something to get up for. Sometimes you need something inside you to burn that sensation in you to say, you know what? I want to fucking do more than what I'm doing right now. And maybe that's what happened to Mike Tyson. And he's putting this on charity, and that's motivating him. So the more I think about that, I think this charity thing's really motivated Mike. But at the end of the day, let's not forget, Mike also has a few little demons inside that he might just think, you know what, I want to train this off, I want to fight this out, and I want to get rid of this shit. It happens to everybody, bro. That's why we go to the gym. That's why a lot of people run. That's why sometimes I punch the bag. We all want to let out some kind of a release. And Mike might need to let out some release. But like I said, I hope it's a good fight. a chilled out fight. They're 50 something plus years old. What do you guys think? You think Mike got some demons? Or you think Mike's good? That he just coming in for the charity fight? You know? Let me see what people are saying. Yeah, look, I believe that too, bro. Life lesson says, I think he hates how his career went. I actually think Roy don't like the way his career went at the end because Roy was untouchable. So those are kind of things that plays on a man. You know what I mean? Because sometimes you have so much and you know hopes for yourself, or just you know you just think you're untouchable, and you start getting taken out, and you start losing that. I don't know how you would play with that in your mind, and then you got to keep proving to yourself that what I mean. I'm a winner. I don't care. I just want to keep winning, and that winning buzz is just crazy, bro. And yeah, man, I get what you're saying, bro. Okay, Mike's making 10 million, yeah? Mike's making 10 million. Pink Panther MXBC in the house. Mike Tyson is making $10 million. Not bad. That's not bad. I thought he might be making even more. Let's remember this. Mike Tyson, 20 years ago, over that, he was making over 30 something $1 million a fight. He was one of the highest paid boxers of that time, bro. Mike's money was crazy. But we all know he lost over nearly 400 million, half a billion. You can say he nearly lost half a billion. You know what I mean? Mike's had so much money, but he had too much problems. And like I said, that's a good point. A lot of people don't say that. Sometimes you got to look at it that way. Maybe he just didn't like the way his career went. That's another thing that people have to deal with. That he has to deal with that, bro. That's facts. He has to deal with that. But at the end of the day, like I said, bro, I just hope they have a great fight and nobody gets hurt, and Mike Tyson, comes out of it happy, and Roy Jones comes out of it happy and good. You know what I mean? Hug it out at the end, shake each other's hands. But if there's any demons playing in there, bro, and it's in Mike, man, I hope Mike. If those old days come back to Mike, man, and he clips Roy Jones in the first couple rounds, bro. Shit, I feel sorry for Roy Jones then, bro. He putting Roy Jones to sleep. He gonna put Roy Jones to sleep, bro. What the fuck? He's gonna put Roy Jones to sleep, bro. If Mike's pissed off, bro, he's putting Roy Jones to sleep. I just hope Roy Jones just stays away from Mike for the first few rounds. That's all I'm saying. Mm. Just get my charger. I hope that Roy Jones stays away from our Mike Tyson, and and just gives Mike a few pitter patter shots. Roy Jones wins 3, 4 rounds. Mike Tyson wins 3, 4 rounds. Maybe that's the way the fight might go. They're in their 50s, you know what I mean? What do you guys think, bro? What do you guys think is going to happen in this fight, man? Let me know what you think while I put this in charge. Let me know what you think, bro, while I put this phone on charge, bro. And I'm going to come. Yeah, I'm back. I'm back. Let me get to the messages, man. Dara Shanet says Mike Tyson or Tank Davis. Huh? I don't get that one, bruv. Try to let me know what you're saying. Are you saying Tank Davis fights like Mike Tyson, or Tank Davis reminds you of Mike Tyson? Because, yeah, Tank Davis definitely has that Mike Tyson little aura about him. You know what I mean? But like I said, Mike got some demons, bro. And I just want, like I said, I hope those demons don't play out in the ring, because then Roy Jones going to sleep. I hope Mike's chilled out. He's stable. He's calm. He's relaxed, and he's happy in that ring, bro. Because you remember when Mike used to go crazy, you could see Mike got no feelings in that ring. Yeah, when Mike was Mike Tyson, he's taking your head off, clean off. There ain't no two ways about it. When Mike was the man and he was in his prime, bro, Mike ain't playing. You know what I mean? He's taking you out. So I hope he ain't gonna be, in that kind of a temperament or the fight. Man, this fight, they said first it's not gonna be a knockout. They said they tried to put this fight together so that it couldn't be a knockout. How can you put a fight together and it can't be a knockout? That don't even make no fucking sense. And then afterwards, they said they've changed that. And now if there's a knockout, there's a knockout. First they said they got no judges. And now they got judges. So this fight that they've been making, bro, in the pandemic has just been changing rules and rules until it's got to this stage and it's coming on this Saturday. Like I said, and then Mike don't, sometimes Mike looks happy, he's cool, he's all right. But when I saw the interview yesterday, man, I remembered the way he was speaking, and you can just see he's not happy sometimes. And I said, man, Mike got demons, because look, I got friends like Mike. I know people who've been through shit, and sometimes shit plays back on you, and you got to get released that in the gym, go sparring, or have something else to wake up to want to do more. You need that sometimes, and I think that's what's happening with Mike Tyson. He needs that now. Mike's not just started this off. He's doing this so that he can keep doing this. If you look at him, he's saying, look, he wants to do whatever happens after this. He wants to call Anthony Joshua out, Wilder out, and Tyson Fury. He says, look, even put me in the ring with them, man. I don't care, just even if it's an exhibition. Somebody can even go to sleep. But Mike's just temperament and the way that he's feeling and the way that he's talking is like there's something bubbling up inside of him. And I'm saying that it's good that he's using it for all of the charity and that. But the man's 55. The man's going to be 55. He don't belong in the fucking ring, bro. We're all paying for this because we're Tyson fans. But at the end of the day, I think there's something going on there, bro. Tyson using charity, that's good. But I'm thinking that he's using that charity to motivate himself because he needs that. That's how I see this, bro. And let me just see, shout out to the people, bro. Life lesson, Pink Panther, Sir Ken, everybody in the house, man. You know what I mean? Let me see what Sir Ken's saying. Two legends of the boxing world is coming together to give back. Yeah, man. Two legends are coming to the boxing world to give back to the fans after all the fans have done in the past. After all that they have done in the past, why not tune in and see something that gives boxing a big smile? I hope, look, I want it to be all that. That's it, man. It's all good, bro. But like I said, man, some people say that Tyson and Roy don't belong back in the ring again. And I just hope it goes good, and everything's a blessed night. It's a blessed night for boxing. We know we got some great boxing in England and some real boxing earlier on in that day with Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce. That's another show that I'm going to be doing with Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce. But our own Mike Tyson here now, like I said, if he's got a few demons, he might feel good about those in the ring. But I hope he don't take it too serious in the first couple rounds, Sir Ken, because then Roy Jones going to sleep. If he takes this too serious, bro, Roy Jones is going to sleep. And I hope they work. I think they're gonna do this where, Roy Jones is gonna play around for the first few rounds, or Mike's just gonna chill. Then Mike get back into I hope there is not gonna be where, Mike looks like he's gassing out, and Roy's pop shotting him. I don't know what way to see what this fight's gonna be like, man. It's very hard to predict. I mean, if you want to talk about the prime Mike Tyson and the prime Roy Jones, Mike Tyson, as much as I love Roy Jones in the boxing game, as much as I respect and admire what Roy Jones was in the boxing, middleweight and super middleweight, man, if you talk about their primes, man, rap star's just going to say it as it is. Iron Mike Tyson is going to put Roy Jones to sleep in their prime, bro. It will put Roy Jones to sleep. They'll be needing hospitals and maybe a stretcher, no matter how good Roy Jones was in the super middleweight. You're talking about the prime Mike Tyson when he was in a heavyweight. There was a saying that they wanted to fight at one time about 10, 12, 14, I think it's 15 years ago. I'm not even sure. I know the last time Mike's fought is about 15 years ago anyway. So last time we saw Mike in the ring was 2004, I think. That was the last we saw him in the ring, you know what I mean? Roy Jones been fighting not even long ago, a few years ago. Roy Jones was in the ring just a few years ago. I got to check it properly, but he had a little fight with somebody, just a farewell fight. I think it was in Florida. I'm not even sure, but I know he fought just a somebody for his farewell fight. So Roy Jones has been way more active than what Mike has. Mike ain't been active for another 10 years than Roy, you know? So, like I said, man, let's see how this goes, bro. But it certainly has made it exciting. It's early morning for me, man, so I sound a little bit, you know what I mean? Like I'm yawning and shit. But I was just thinking about Mike's demons last night. I said, bro, you know, Mike's been through a lot. Like certain people, we've all been through some shit in our life, and we got to get rid of the demons. And I said, yo, man, Mike's coming back to the ring, bro. Something been calling him. You know, so he needed something to wake up to more early in the morning. It's like somebody said earlier, you know what I mean? Mike wasn't really happy with his career the way it ended, you know? But it is what it is. But yeah, man, we got to put a smile on our face. We got two legends coming in the ring this weekend. It's going to be fun, man. This is a boxing fun weekend, I call it. Exhibition is coming. It's in America. We start you off with Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce in England with a real heavyweight clash, bro. Somebody's old has to go. Somebody's old has to go. It's simple as that, bruv. You know what I mean, fam? Somebody's old has to go this weekend, bruv. Joe Joyce, Daniel Dubois is exciting shit. And then I'm going to tune in to the legends of the exhibition. Iron Mike Tyson, Roy Jones. Man. Then you got Jake, what's his name? Jake Paul, who's been doing, you know, he looks like he's doing good for YouTube. Whatever, you know, he's a YouTube fighter, but he's been doing all right. He's been training hard. He looks like he's developing and getting better as a YouTube fighter for sure. Jake Paul's been doing a little bit better as he gets in every little fight on YouTube. And he's fighting the Americans' own NFL, NBA, Nate Jones. You got Jake Paul and Nate Jones. That's like a whole fun factor fight now. You got Jake Paul, Nate Jones, and then you got Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. The fuck's going on, man? You guys are having fun this weekend, innit? Yes, SSB in the house. What up, bro? Salute. We're just grinding in the morning, bruv. About Mike Tyson's weekend. I'm going to call it the Mike Tyson weekend. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like the Mike Tyson weekend this weekend, you know? But yeah, man, we got to, look, like I said, man, smash that like button anyway, man. Smash that like button. It's real early over here. I'm half asleep, I could say. I woke up through a phone call. And, man, I was going to put this show up later. But I'm up now for a bit. So we can talk about Mike Tyson, man. It's the Mike Tyson weekend. We started off with Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce. I can't wait for this fight, bro. I'm going to be honest. I might not sound as hyped up as I want to be because it's early, but you're going to hear it later. You're going to hear it when the fight starts. I'm going to come with that live show. Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois starting off my weekend for the boxing. And then straight up after that, we're going to join all the Americans with all this fun show. We got a big fun show going on this weekend in America with us Mike Tyson and Roy Jones card. Shit. It's a whole different experience of boxing for a long time. People been saying they want to come out and fight, but they've been talking. Iron Mike Tyson's making it real. He's starting off a new trend. He's saying, man, stop sitting at home, bro. Get your fucking ass out of the house and go train in the gym and come, let's fight. Mike Tyson wants Evander Holyfield to come out. Mike Tyson wants everybody to come out. He wants Tyson Fury for an exhibition. Mike Tyson talking about Anthony Joshua and Wilder for an exhibition. Mike Tyson talking about Bob Snap. Man, what the fuck, man? He want to keep doing this like it's a whole franchise. He's starting this like it's a huge company. They're doing this like they're going to keep doing this. You know? Let me see what the man's saying. Okay, yeah, Sir Ken. I'm glad you reminded the viewers about that one. I'm glad you reminded them, man. And the fight's being overshadowed, you know what I mean? Overlooked. Mike Tyson, since he's come back, looks like his pay-per-views and attraction are more than any of the other fights at the moment, bro. But yeah, you can't forget this Friday, Rosado against Jacobs. I think that's on DAZN, yeah? Yeah, listen, bro. I got Jacobs in that fight. Rosado always comes short. Rosado came short against even Martin Murray, bro. Let's not forget that. And Daniel Jacobs is definitely a better fighter than Martin Murray. Rosado came always short when he came and fought to the top level, bro. But yeah, man, we got to watch that fight too, for sure. I'm glad you're on this, Sir Ken, because I'm so early in the morning here. We're yawning, bro, in the morning, you know? But look, bro, look, it's a fun factor. Friday, we got this boxing with Daniel Jacobs and Rosado. And who's on the undercard? And then we get straight for the fun Mike Tyson weekend. I'm hyped up. I'm getting hyped up for this shit now. Mike Tyson's getting me hyped up. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to the gym and training hard now. Because Mike Tyson, for what he's doing at 54, 55, man, oh shit, he's setting an example again. But, you know, like I said, there's demons in everybody. You always got to go to the gym and lose some aggression or go and punch the bag. Or you got to use a negative into positive. And that's what Mike's probably doing, bro. Mike's probably coming into that ring thinking some things was pissed him off in his past. He said, I need to get rid of this shit. I just hope he don't knock out Roy Jones, bro. Because a prime Mike Tyson would have knocked the fuck out of a prime Roy Jones. Because Roy Jones was a super middleweight prime. And Mike Tyson, when he was a heavyweight prime, you couldn't put them two together. Mike was too ferocious, too powerful as a man for that heavyweight, bro. You know what I mean? So now coming at, actually, if you think about it, I'm glad they didn't fight in their prime because Roy would have got hurt. So yeah, maybe this fight's getting put together as an exhibition because this fight was meant to happen before. If you remember all those years ago, I'm kind of glad that didn't happen for Roy then. Give me a sec. But yeah, man, with this fight here, I don't know, man. How do you guys see this fight going then with Mike? How do you guys see this fight going with Mike and Roy Jones? Who wins this fight? Is it just a decision fight? Is it just a fight which is you don't expect nothing, or you expect something in this fight, bro? Are you guys confused to think what's going to happen in this fight? Pink Panther MXBC. He says, get Oscar to referee and the top 3 fighters would be in the ring. I get Oscar De La Hoya to be the referee. That's crazy, bro. I mean, they are making this into a show, though, right now. You know what I mean? Mike Tyson's show, this is. This is the Iron Mike Tyson show, bro. For real. Let me see what this brother's saying, bro. So what are you guys feeling about this weekend on the fight? You know, are you guys thinking Mike Tyson's going to stop Roy Jones? Or Roy Jones going to win by unanimous decision? Or is it going to be a draw? Or you think Mike Tyson going to put Roy Jones just to sleep? Any thoughts? What's happening in the house? What up, rap star? Salute to the chap, Toby Bartlett. What up, Toby Bartlett? What's happening, bruv? Hope all things are good and blessed with you, man. We're on a lockdown here, man. Things are getting worse with this fucking stupid uh, virus, man. People getting still ill and sick. But guess what? The boxing's keeping everything alive. Because I'm still looking forward that even if we're locked down, We got boxing. We've got a big boxing night this weekend, bro. And then we got a great fun factor boxing in America. So yeah, man. Looking forward to the boxing this weekend, bro. Smash the like button if people can. Smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. And, press that notification, bro. Because I'm just going to be growing this channel as I go. This was just a little chat about Mike Tyson and his demons. And I think there's some things in his past that he's not happy about. And, hopefully that's what he makes all the negative into a positive. And something's kicked him off lately where he's been wanting to train, come back, and show that he's still relevant and wants to do something in the ring. But it's an exhibition. I don't know what way to take this fight, bro. I have no thoughts at the moment how this fight can go. Only because I don't know how this fight can go, because at the end of the day, they're saying it's an exhibition fight. Is there bad feelings towards each other going into a fight? Because you know how Mike was. Mike don't think no emotions when he goes into a fight. So they're going to hold back from each other a little bit, try and just pace each other. I think they're going to be smart and pace the situation to try and make the 8 rounds. If you really think about it, they got to be smart to pace this fight in a way that it works for both of them if they want to just be in the ring for an exhibition to put people like the fan friendly to be happy that they got in the ring again. They might just help each other to pace. Never know. Maybe they can, try and use their IQ of the past and realize they got to pace 8 rounds. Can they make each other look good in that ring? I mean, you can take the foot off the gas if you see the man getting tired. I'm sure Roy Jones and Tyson can be kind to each other in that way if they want to show that they're doing an exhibition. I mean, they can always be smart about it. There's no reason they couldn't. Yeah, Jed Carl, what's up, Jed? I didn't realize you was in the chat earlier, bro. What up, Jed? I hope things are all good with you, Jed. I'm Mike Tyson. Let's get to the questions now. Give me a sec. Let me get to a couple of the questions. But yeah, I think these guys, if they're smart about this exhibition, they can use this and be friendly with each other and try and just pace the fight so they can go to 8 rounds, make it look good, show that they gave each other a few punches, and maybe, just try and, carry each other so they can get to the 8th round. And the fans are happy that they saw these two guys, back legends in the ring. And that's it. I think you're going to see more of a fight with the other guys if these guys are just going to show each other respect. Let me see what's happening here, bro. LT. What up, LT? LT's in the house, bro. Mike Tyson's coming back, LT, this Saturday, bro. Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, how does it go? Does Roy Jones win by unanimous decision? Or does Mike Tyson knock Roy Jones out? What's going on with the boxing world? What are you guys thinking? Smash that like button, bro. I'm grinding in the morning here. It's early morning. Bitches are yawning, bro. You know what I mean? Everybody's yawning out here, bro. Toby says, let me see what Toby says. Mike was fast and explosive. I used to love him. And he loved the fights, what Mike Tyson used to have in the back. Hey, Toby Bartlett, everybody used to love Mike. Mike just came with something that there will never be another Mike Tyson. There will never be another man as the size of Mike Tyson, how he used to dismantle big men like Anthony Joshua and Wilder and those kind of guys. He used to dismantle them, bro. He used to knock them out in rounds, bro. When he was at his prime, man couldn't come near him. He was shaking, bobbing, move his head, and Casamado would be shouting at him and screaming at him. You know what I mean? When he was doing anything wrong. So he had that respect for the game. Mike Tyson was a true respect to the game when he was younger. He used to destroy those people, bro. Let me see what else is coming up. Let me go to the questions. Yeah, listen, LT, I said the same thing. I said I think they're going to hug it out and use each other as try and be good to each other and try and carry each other in the rounds or as they keep going. And they're trying to be, kind to each other and try and just lay the foot off the gas when they need to, put foot on the gas to make the fight look good. If you got two individuals and you're both got good IQ from back in the day, you can carry each other in an exhibition bout and make it look a little bit exciting, if that makes any sense. So don't be surprised if that's what you're gonna see, bro. Because that's what an exhibition match can be. You just be good to each other. You know, you just might make sure you try and carry each other in that ring. So yeah, LT, that's a very, very smart way of looking at it, bro. They gotta carry each other in that game. You know? For sure, bro. For sure. But look, at the end of the day, I just gotta tell you this. It's an exciting weekend. Did we ever think that we were going to see Iron Mike Tyson and Roy Jones coming in the ring in 2020? We never thought that would happen, and it's happening. Whether it's an exhibition or whatever it is, it still brings some excitement to the game. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, it brings some excitement to the table. So let's just be happy with what it is. Support the show, support Mike Tyson, Roy Jones, and, you know, just hope they have a good little match. But the main shot I'm interested in the real game in this weekend, is Daniel Jabbar, Joe Joyce. This fight's heating up. This fight's bubbling up. This fight's getting more and more. Man, I'm telling you, this is a real little deal for the heavyweight. The winner's going to go on and do some great things. And Daniel Jabbar's got a grit about this situation in himself right now. And Joe Joyce, he's pissed off that Daniel Jabbar disrespected him. So he's got something that he wants to bring to the table. So yeah, man, this is gonna be a good weekend for sure. Yo, King 2, 1. Yo, King 2, what up, King? You good, bro? Roy Jones is done. He's losing. Yeah, so you think Roy Jones gonna lose? Is that what you're saying, bro? You think Roy Jones gonna lose this fight? I mean, I think, look, I'm like LT, bro. I think they're gonna carry each other. I think they're gonna carry each other in the fight and use some smart IQ, boxing IQ, to carry each other, so that they can, you know, when if they can carry each other to the eighth round, they'll just make it a little bit like an exciting fight, and then they'll put their foot off the gas, and then you'll see a lot of hugging, and you might see a lot more hugging than you're ever used to, bro. And just get ready for that, because the man's are 50 something years old. So don't expect anything like what Mike was when he was 25 or even 35. Forget about it. You know, when Mike lost his prime, he was getting beaten and knocked out with people like which were like not even great fighters at the end himself. So we know can't expect too much from Mike and Roy Jones. You know what I mean? Yeah, let's see what home Mike Toby Bartlett says. Mike don't know what exhibition means. Ah, shit, that's funny, bro. That, you know what? He'll flat to the floor from the off 100. All right. So what you're saying is, as soon as the bell goes, there is no exhibition. Hey, Mike said that himself on an interview yesterday. Mike said, as soon as the bell goes, I'm heading towards Roy Jones. I'm heading towards this man. I'm not heading back. I'm going straight for him. That sounds funny though, bro. You think Mike's coming at 55 years old to knock out Roy Jones? Or this is just just theater, innit? This is just theater, innit? This is just like a real exhibition, man. Mike can't do that. Mike gonna take it easy, bro. And Roy Jones gonna take it easy, bro. Trust me. They're not gonna do that crazy shit. I don't see that happening, bro. Mike got love for Roy Jones, you know what I mean? Roy's got love for Mike. I don't think Mike gonna put him to sleep, bro. Mike thinks he's 21. Yeah, I don't think Mike gonna go in there with that aggressive mindset. And if he does, fucking hell, what the fuck is Roy Jones doing taking an exhibition bout with fucking Mike Tyson? He might bite your ear off, bruv. If imagine outboxing Mike Tyson in there. Imagine if Roy starts outboxing him and pop shotting him. Can you imagine? Mike gonna start headbutting you, innit? He's gonna start looking to bite your fucking ear off, man. What the fuck going on if Roy Jones thinks he's gonna outbox Mike and Mike gets pissed off? Imagine Mike Tyson getting pissed off, right? And Roy Jones going in there trying to outbox him. I feel sorry for Roy. Mike gonna lose his discipline. He gonna start coming at him, bro. He might start. The old Mike might come back and he start doing his dirty tactics and start headbutting him and start wanting to knock him the fuck out. We don't know, bro. Mm. But I'm sure they got some contracts signed where I don't know, man. First they said they signed this contract as an exhibition, and then it's not going to be a knockout in the fight. I said, what kind of fight is that? You might as well fucking make a fair about it then. You might as well put a show on then. What are you talking about? There's not going to be a knockout. And then just recently, a couple of days ago, they just announced there's going to be judges and yeah, it can be a knockout. So it's like is it a proper fight or is it a joke thing, bro? Is this a joke thing, like premeditated and pre-rehearsed? What the fuck going on, bro? Nobody know what the fuck going on in this fight. They don't know what to fucking expect. That's the funny thing, bro. Nobody knows what to expect. The weird thing is, everybody's saying this exhibition, but Toby Bartlett made a um, good, good point. There is no exhibition for Mike Tyson. We're talking about Mike Tyson, bro. Mike Tyson don't know what exhibition is. You know what I mean? But look, I mean, let's just put it this way. Do we see Mike Tyson know how to be disciplined in that ring in a way where he could carry Roy and Roy could carry him so they can't get a bit nitty gritty and they don't need to get a bit dirty in that ring? You know what I mean? I mean, at the end of the day, they are kind of like friends. They do respect each other. So, I mean, you say this is an exhibition, bro. So what's exhibition? Are you pre? I sometimes start to think, do you lot pre kind of like pre-train together without nobody knowing or rehearse something, bro? Are you guys rehearsing something in the ring so that it can go that kind of a way? Because as far as I'm concerned, Mike's saying that he going in there and they don't give a fuck. He going straight towards Roy Jones and he looking to take Roy Jones out. That's what he said on the interview, bro. He said he's gonna go for Roy Jones as soon as the bell goes. That sounds funny at the same time. I don't know why Mike Tyson thinks that he's coming out at 54, 55 years old and he's coming straight out, going straight after Roy Jones as soon as the bell rings. Shit. Man, they should have just let Mike relax, bro. They should have just let Roy Jones chill as well. I don't know, man. I got a fucking something feeling that we're gonna see something in this ring that we ain't seen before. How you guys feeling about that? You think we might see something in this exhibition that we never seen before? Because it's not normal for two 50-plus-year-old guys to come out and try and, you know what I mean, have a real fight now. And they're claiming it's an exhibition. So how you feeling about this, man? Is it a real fight? Or you do think this is like something that they're just going to say, yo, man, we carry each other. We know how to roll like this. When we gas out, we're going to play with it. We're going to hug it out. We're going to move to the next round, hug it out. And then, do a little few shots here and there. Try and be light. Then get to the next round and move it and pace it. So they kind of can pace to the 8 rounds. You know what I mean? Can it be like that? Because if you ask me, if you put this fight together, right, it's a smart fight. It's an exhibition. Mike Tyson and Roy Jones should know, as an exhibition fighter, they should know how to carry each other and make a smart fight out of it so that the fans could be excited to see what they saw. And the only way I could see that is Mike he has a few little flurries, but, he doesn't really go all in. And Roy Jones, he'll just try and pitter and patter, move his legs, and then they'll hug it out for a while. I kind of think they must have spoke about this on their phones. I'm sure they must have had a game plan and said, look, Roy must have said to Mike, look, bro, don't fuck about with me. Make sure you don't, you know what I mean? Don't come with them heavy shots, bro. Just if you're gonna shoot, then just shoot when I got my arms up, or they must have spoke about it, bro, because this is an exhibition. So Mike must have said, "Yo, Roy, I got this, man. We're gonna take it easy, bro. We're just gonna take there. We're gonna go in there. We're gonna, fight a little bit, hug it a little bit, and then we start. We'll carry each other." And I hope I don't know. Maybe they've been friendly about it behind closed doors, and they probably have a game plan for the fans, or we're gonna see fucking something that we ain't seen before. Maybe Mike might lose his discipline in there, bro. We don't even know. Mike Tyson might lose his discipline in there. And if he doesn't like what he's feeling in the ring, he could lose his discipline in there, bro. I just hope I hope you know what I mean, that they don't I just hope they don't look bad in the ring. At 50 plus years old, I don't want to see Mike Tyson and Roy Jones look bad in the ring. It wouldn't be nice for boxing. It wouldn't be good for boxing. And it wouldn't be, for the young generation to try and, minimize Mike Tyson or Roy Jones because the guys are not that great now. I just hope that it looks better than that and nothing bad goes on, or nothing, I don't know, what we don't expect happens. So let's just see. I mean, look, it's a lot of fun though. One thing I will tell you, a lot of people are speaking about Mike Tyson and Roy Jones just for the factor of them to even have the balls to come in at 50 and try and box each other. That just sounds good. It might sound good for the fans. I don't know if it's going to be good for them. That's another story. But look, at the end of the day, Iron Mike Tyson, he can sell out even if he went to, I don't know, come to England and do a theatre, or even do some kind of a concert. I know, I mean, like stand-up comedy. Mike Tyson will sell out anywhere. Mike Tyson just is that guy that everybody will come out to see. You know what I mean? So I know that there's no fans coming to this fight, if I'm not mistaken, unless somebody thinks there's fans going to be there. But I don't think there's fans there. And I know you can buy the fight on an app. It's an app that you can buy the fight on. I'll update everybody where they can get the fight. I think for America, you got to pay $49.99 in dollars for the app. You got Jake Paul, Nate Jones on the undercard. You got Badu Jack. That's the proper bout. Badu Jack's fighting. I don't know who he's fighting, but he's on the undercard too. But the co-main event is Jake Paul, the YouTube sensation guy, against Nate Jones, which is the NBA basketball and NFL. Used to be playing American football. So yeah, so that's going to be um, on the same card. Toby says BT Sport pay-per-view. I thought, okay, how much is it? Do you know how much it is? Because far as I know, you got to get it off the app, and that app is Tyson owns that app, and it's on the app that is $49.99 on that app. But if you found it anywhere else, okay, Life Lesson says, damn, Nate is only 5'9". Okay, so it's 20 quid. So Toby's saying it's £20 on pay-per-view on BT Sport. It's 20 quid. So yeah, get your score out, man, and support Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. It's a score. You know what I mean? It's not bad for a score. You're supporting the old time legend. Life Lesson says it's $49.99, like I said. It's $49.99. Mike is 54. Yep, he's 54 years old, Toby. He's going to be 55 soon, isn't he? Life Lessons already ordered the Mike Tyson and Roy Jones fight. Okay. Yeah, a lot of people are going to support it. I think they're gonna make more money than the fighters of what they're making right now. I think they're gonna make more money than what's going on with the fighters, what they're getting right now. If they make that kind of money, bro, all the older fighters are kind of come out. People are gonna come out in their 60s, ain't they? Imagine Mike Tyson and Roy Jones do a blockbuster and make a, a huge pay-per-view and do big numbers. Fucking Riddick Bowe's gonna come out. You're gonna see Riddick Bowe back in the fucking ring. You're definitely seeing Evander Holyfield back because he's already training. Evander Holyfield's already training. Oscar De La Hoya's been announcing he's coming back anyway. But I'm talking about the older guys. You see Vitaly Klitschko come back, bro. Fucking hell, can you imagine that? Mike Tyson against Vitaly Klitschko. Fucking hell. Flipping hell, what is going on in the game? There's people, they're going to make so much money. I think it's going to give some ideas in the boxing world. It's going to make all the older guys want to come back out and fight. You know, if you think about it, you see a man make that kind of multi-millions, and you're going to think to yourself, fuck that, let me get back in the gym and announce a fight with one of these guys. If it's Riddick Bowe, I don't know, Hassan Ratman, all these older guys, man, they're going to sit back and say, let's start making fights. Mike Tyson is starting a trend. Mike Tyson's starting a trend, guys. He's showing the people. He's showing Mike Tyson starting this trend right now. If you're over 50 plus, doesn't matter. Get out your ass and let's go fight. Let's go make this a big fight. And I think Mike Tyson's going to wake up a lot of people when they see the numbers and they see how much money can be made. Yeah, mate, that's going to change everybody's opinion then, isn't it? The person even who can't fight is going to want to fight. Justin Langevin. What? Go on, Justin. Whiteman fam. Everything all good, bruv. Yes, Justin in the house. If this is a real fight, Tyson will knock out Roy. But like I said, Justin, earlier, if they was ever going to fight in their prime, Mike would have destroyed Roy. He would have put Roy to sleep, bro. There's no. It will be a long, boring 8 round sparring. I mean, to me, I think this is premeditated, bro. They must have spoke on the phone. They must have spoke on the phone. And if they're gonna be, I don't know, if it's an exhibition, I don't think there's no bad feelings going in this fight. You know how Mike was. Mike don't have no emotions. When he used to go in the fight, he gonna come for you, bro. He don't give a fuck. He ain't give a shit. He gonna take your fucking head off. This ain't that kind of a fight. These guys are way older. They've got a lot more respect for each other. It's an exhibition. They must have been speaking on the phone. And like I said, they're going to carry each other in this fight probably. They're probably going to want to carry each other in there, aren't they? They're probably going to want to just, just kind of look okay for about 30, 40 seconds of every 2 minutes and hug it out. Just have some hugs. What else are you going to expect? You can't expect much. I mean, if you're going to go in there and think that you're going to want to see a knockout, ooh, I don't know what they're doing putting Roy in there if Mike Tyson's looking to, if Mike Tyson's coming in there thinking he's going to hurt Roy, I don't know what the fuck's going on. I really don't know. Because then what is that? It's an exhibition because they couldn't get probably licensed by the commission to fight as a real boxing match. So they probably had to go to the exhibition route in order to say they're doing it for charity and they work around a few little where they change the rules a little bit so they're able to get licensed to do this exhibition match. I would have thought that's why it's an exhibition. But more than that, I thought the exhibition is so they're going to have fun with it. But, there's Nate Jones and there's Jake Paul. What's going on with that in America? Because if there's any Americans on my show right now, who you guys got winning that fight? Because I don't know much about Nate Jones. I've never seen him fight. He's never had a fight, I think, online or any YouTube fight. I know Jake Paul's had a few fights on YouTube. I've watched those. And he has been developing as a little fighter in YouTube for sure. And he's been surrounding himself with a boxing fraternity. And I've seen him going around with the real trainers. He's training with BJ Flores now. So I know he's got the real camp around him. And his brother's been in the game for a little bit. And he was training with Shannon Briggs. So they've been around a bit, the brothers. So what you got with this Jake Paul and Nate Jones? I mean, you guys expecting a fight over here? Or who's the winner in that? I mean, what's Nate Jones bringing to the table? I don't know much about that dude. I know you guys do. So if you know anything about that fight, let us know. But yeah, if Mike told Roy it's gonna be a hug fest and Tippy lied, Toby Bartlett said Mike might have told Roy it'd be a hug fest, but inside there, he might lie. He might change his thought inside there, bro. Mike and Roy must have said, "Look, we're gonna have a friendly fight," but then, imagine if Mike just goes, "Fuck this, man! You're pissing me off, man," or something happens in that ring where Mike's getting outboxed. Shit, man, he might start going for windmills. Mike Tyson might start going for the one punch knockout in the first couple rounds. Nah, I don't see that, man. I think they've got to have respect for each other in that ring, for sure. And it's going to be a hug fest. I think they're going to carry each other and have a little hug fest. And they'll probably fight about 20, 30 seconds of every 2 minutes. It might look exciting. You might see Mike fighting for 20, 30 seconds. And then you'll see Roy Jones bringing it for 15, 20. That's a minute done. And then that's it. That's half a round finished there, right? And then they can hug it out for the other half a round. Go back to second round, go back to the third round, hug it out like that. Play with a little 20, 30 seconds here and there with each other. And then go hug it out again, you know? But there's no head guards now. I know they were thinking about head guards before. From the last I checked, there was no head guards. So, they're changing things every day. As the fight keeps going on, they keep changing it. But, let's see how it goes at the end of the day. Let me just see who else is in the chat. What's Sir Ken say? Yeah, so look, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this weekend. I hope we have fun with this fight. And, mainly more than anything, to be honest, I just hope everybody's safe after the fight. Nobody gets hurt. Nothing crazy happens in that ring. Sometimes when I think about Mike and I think about the dark days he's had and the crazy times that he's had, bro, I think Mike can flip any fucking time. I got friends like that, bro. They're 50 plus years old right now. Some of them are ex-boxers, but when they have a drink or go out to the pub and shit, there's shit that they didn't like about their career. There's shit they don't like about their marriages. And they just take it hard on themselves. And if I've ever gone out with them and that, look, it is what it is. Sometimes the homeboys, they lose their discipline. And if they feel, in any way or shape or form, they lose their whole discipline there and then, bro. And it happens to the best of us. So let's hope nothing crazy happens in that ring, bro. You know? But at the end of the day, apart from that, it should be fun. Everything should be fun apart from that. But you guys make sure you lock into the Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce fight earlier on in that day. You got to make sure you lock into that fight first. That's the main fight, man. That's a proper boxing fight. All right? We're going to get start from England, and then we're going to join you guys in America on Mike Tyson and Roy Jones card. Toby Bartlett says Mike wants to do a Legends tour to help ex-fighters, sportsmen financially who are broke. But Mike's doing his money for charity. But I don't think it is just charity. If you look at my thumbnail, Toby, I think it's for, some of the demons he's got as well. Some of the shit that he needs to get up for and have some reason to do more about. Mike's the kind of guy, like people said, he was never happy with his career the way it went. At one point, he used to say, fuck boxing. He used to say, fuck these belts. I don't want these belts. These belts mean garbage to me. Do you remember? Mike used to have interviews and he used to say, these belts are garbage to me. Because he was lost after Customada died and he had all these yes men around him and losing all these multi-millions. He didn't give a fuck about his belts. He didn't care about boxing after that. That's what happened to Mike. Life lesson says, I think Mike needs to show his skills for real. Only look at him as a knockout artist, but he's so talented. Do you know what? That's a very, very good point. Mike was so talented, especially as a young fighter. How he used to bop and weave, move his head, get on the inside. How he used to deal with a man who was so much more taller than him. How he used to get away from the jab through his head movements. Mike's boxing IQ was very, very underrated. You know what I mean? There's no way Mike could have beat all these taller fighters and bigger fighters than him if he didn't have great boxing IQ and good talent. Mike was a great talent, especially in his younger days, for sure. That's a fact. People think Mike's just a knockout artist. That's bullshit. Mike had a lot more to the table than just a punch. You know, he had a really good way of understanding how he could deal with a bigger opponent and get on the inside and hurt that man. Mike was a boxer who could deal with a man who had a much bigger, longer reach than him. That takes skill. You know what I mean? Otherwise, people would have just beat Mike with a jab. But you couldn't do that to Mike Tyson. He was too smart for that. Mike knew how to work around the jab. Oh shit, Toby Bartlett says the only person that he'd be carrying is Roy Jones out of the ring. Holy shit. Nah, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I think this is going to be a fun, fan-friendly fight. They're going to be fan-friendly in this fight. So we can't expect those kind of knockouts on this fight, really. Yep. Pink Panther said a real smart thing there. Let's not forget who the number one heavyweight in the world right now, as we talk, who's running boxing in the heavyweight game. Tyson Fury. His dad, John Fury, when Tyson came up, was born, he was premature. And big old Tyson Fury, he was a tiny, tiny kid. So they said, well, you're gonna have to, it is what it is. But John Fury said, you know what? They said, what should we name him? And Tyson's dad said, we're gonna name him. Oh, sorry, at that time, John Fury's kid. They asked John, they must have thought about it. And John Fury said, I'm gonna name him Tyson. Because Tyson is one of the greatest men in boxing. So he named him after Mike Tyson. Yeah, man, I forgot. Tyson Fury is named after Mike Tyson, bro. Tyson Fury's his name came because of Mike Tyson. And that's why he's named Tyson. Yeah, Tyson holds a lot of weight, man. Tyson is like a respect. A lot of people got a lot of respect for what Tyson was. Because what he did as a young guy, as a young man, there's not many men, no matter how gifted or talented you are, who would have that kind of raw power and ability to deal with proper grown men than Tyson did. Tyson was a one of a kind, bro. And that's facts. One of my best ever, most exciting fighters of my era, of my lifetime, is Tyson. Or at the moment in my lifetime, it's Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson brings so much exciting to the sport of boxing. Mike Tyson was bigger than boxing. People used to speak about the president, Michael Jackson, and Mike Tyson. And then there was a rapper they used to speak about in the 90s, and that was Tupac. These were the most biggest attractions, especially on the other side of the pond in America. Tupac was very, very, very well known in the hip hop world. And Tupac used to look up to Mike Tyson. That was Tupac's Mike Tyson was everything to Tupac. You know, Tupac used to get so fucking excited when he used to go to the Mike Tyson fights and just to go and run up on him or walk back with him from after the fight. You know, Tupac could do anything to hang about after the fight just to bump into Mike Tyson. That's how big Mike Tyson was. And everybody wanted to meet Tupac. But Tupac wanted to hang around with Mike Tyson. He used to want to just be doing anything he could to just be, you know what I mean? When it was fight night, you'd be seeing Tupac and Suge Knight, man, at Mike Tyson's fights. And you see Tupac walking back with him, you know what I mean? I never seen Tupac ever do an intro or do a rap for him when he was alive into the ring. That would have been legendary if Mike would have told Tupac to sing for him or rap for him. But nobody ever thought Tupac were going to die that young anyway. You know, let's not forget Mike Tyson slapped a man. I think it's Whack 100 or some kind of rapper who was speaking bad about Tupac. And Mike see him in Vegas or something, he must have slapped him in his face. So Tupac was Mike's friend, you know what I mean? But yeah, man, look, smash that like button. I hope you guys enjoyed this weekend. Support the fight. Support Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. You know, two old legends getting in the ring. Let's appreciate they're doing it for charity. Mike is doing it for the fans. Support the show, you know, and let's not forget, tune in to London, England first. Make sure you watch the Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois fight. That's going to be fireworks. That's going to start down the Mike Tyson weekend for everyone. Friday, the day before, you've got Daniel Jacobs and Gabriel Rosado. That's going to be a good fight. I've got Jacobs winning that fight, but it still should be a good fight. And then we go into Daniel Dubois, Joe Joyce, and then the Mike Tyson card in America. So look, let's get ready for the weekend. I hope everybody gets ready for it. And who you guys got in the Joe Joyce and Daniel Dubois? Pink Panther got picking Joyce to win. Yeah, I mean Joyce is very very experienced. Daniel Dubois holds a lot of power. He's young, but some people in the boxing fraternity in England, they say, listen, man, Daniel Dubois' power is for real. He might be knocking out C plus and C minus fighters right now, but the man has been, in the sparring ring with world, world beaters. You know what I mean? In the heavyweight game. Don't forget, they've been already saying that Daniel Dubois dropped Anthony Joshua in sparring. Let's not forget that rumor. And in fact, that's not even a rumor. That's for real in the boxing fraternity. That Daniel Dubois, you know, he hurt Anthony Joshua in sparring. So the shit could be real, man. Can Daniel Dubois stop Joe Joyce? Or is Slow Mo Joe going to be too experienced for Daniel Dubois and then take him in the later rounds? Because that's going to be a good fight to watch, actually. And we're excited about that in England. So I hope you guys are too. And in saying that, I'll be back online soon, tomorrow, and then I'll be doing the post fight for Mike Tyson and Roy Jones. And then I'll be doing the same thing with the Daniel Dubois and Joe Joyce. So, yeah, make sure you hit the like button. It doesn't cost nothing to hit the like button. Everybody who tuned in, I might sound like I'm a bit tired. It's just because I just got up. I'm going to go and eat some breakfast and then maybe go and do a little bit of a run. And then I feel more fresher. And then you hear rap stars shouting again. Or when rap stars hyped up, bro, and the fight day's coming, then it's over, bro. You're going to hear me loud and clear. Rapstar's energy goes up once the fight's starting or the fight night is here. So I look forward to seeing you guys. Let's not forget, start it off by Friday night's the fight night with Daniel Jacobs and that. So let's start from Friday, and I'll catch everybody on a Friday, Saturday, and you definitely hear from me on a Sunday while I rack up all these fights that we're going to watch. So everybody be safe. Take care of yourselves, and we catch up soon, yeah? Peace out to the chat. Peace out to the show. Make sure if you come through, press that like and subscribe to the channel. Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. I'm out.